Hello and welcome to Here's a Storm Quick Tip. Today I want to talk about aggressively positioning against rotations on Tomb Inspire Queen, specifically between top and mid. And so, depending on what kind of comp you have, this may or may not be an easy thing to accomplish. Basically, any tank in the game can pretty much stop rotations, and same thing with long range heroes. Hanzo is a great one for that because you can basically throw Qs or scatters pretty easily when you see them coming. You even have vision arrows, so you know when they're going to try and rotate in between. Obviously, even in Storm League, most of the time these two bushes are points of contention, and so you're pretty aware of that. But I wanted to showcase one where we lost all rotation control despite having a Medivh, and one, how we played into that, but also how we could have played differently. Also because I thought it was a good example of how they played. So this was unfortunate. Our Medivh obviously just overstepped, got caught in the root, and died for no real reason. And then we essentially miss a wave because I'm trying to tell my team, hey, we can't rotate like normal. They're still waiting and just doing normal things, when the reality is someone already should have moved safe way. And so that cost us a few minions right there. But as you can see, they're always having someone essentially play around this area, and they're constantly having someone rotate into this section to harass and make it very dangerous for us to step in. We could have made rotations whenever the Garrosh showed in late, especially because we have Portal. And so that's something we didn't do, that if you have this kind of comp, you can pull off with Medivh. But otherwise, what we basically did, you can see they're still aggressively looking for kills. We just let the waves push in and cleared them at each one. This has its own risk. One, it means you're not going to get all the gems if you're playing totally safe. And the second thing is you're giving up essentially map control, so they can do things like this. Because until they show, you essentially have to assume they're continuing to do this and one of them's just hiding in a bush. That's why controlling this particular section is so effective, is because anyone in this bush could potentially sneak out the back way, and you won't know because, again, they could just be in either of the bushes. And one thing of note right there is the other reason it's good to be aggressively policing rotations with this kind of comp is whenever anyone steps too far out, you can just look and you'll see right in front of the gate, which is just too far out for this character. And look at the well played. So comes from here, hits him with a grenade, immediate follow-up. The only way he gets out is if he immediately flips over after the grenade, if he flips this way or that way. But instead he gets stunned, and he would have gotten caught by the root anyway, even if he wasn't going to get thrown like that. And so he was 100% dead there. And again, like, I can't even step up into this location because I can't rely on my team to like reliably fight them right now, and I don't have vision of all of them. Besides what happened to Hanzo, I just have to assume all four are there, and obviously they all showed in lane after, but it's one of those things. And then we lost first rotation. So if you get an edge early on this map and you have a comp capable of policing these rotations, you'll notice they don't even have like really vision tools on this side, and we have two really good vision tools, and yet we still couldn't really do much with it. Primarily because of our damage output. Our damage output is pathetic unless we're hitting scatters, and once we have to wait for Medivh to get stacked. We're much better at 10 with Nano, Arrow, Leyline, Nano Malthael, stuff like that. And so because they have a better early game comp, even without vision tools, they can just abuse it and essentially always have someone here. The other thing you can try and do is have your longer range heroes try and knock people off their mounts here. And so you can kind of reverse play it when they show in lanes and somebody is like policing this area. If you can catch somebody out, perhaps you can like chain stun them. Again, our comp's not the greatest for that, so it's really hard to pull off pre-10. So it's just something to keep in mind. I just wanted to use this video as a really good example of a team policing rotations on this map, and you should try and emulate it if you can, if the situation warrants it, because it just gets you an XP lead, it gets you the first turn in for free, it'll usually get you second turn in for free, and it just is in your best interest against certain kind of comps. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one.